Welcome to the What Bugs Me podcast, the homeowner's guide to pest control.
This is the bathroom.
I hate the rain. You can see it's raining today. I can't do nothing. Years ago, we were like the mailman. Come rain, snow, sleet, or shine, we treat the outside to control your creepy little crawlies. Take your hand away from your mouth. You're a gas mouth. Oh no, what did he do? Why is it a problem? It's not, and it never was. These days, if one raindrop falls from the sky, I'm legally prohibited from using most of the weapons in my arsenal. Why, you ask? The short version, if you have ADD, is that unless it's coming down a monsoon, it doesn't matter as far as efficacy is concerned, whether it works or not. But the laws changed several years ago due to concerns about runoff of chemicals into waterways. Basically, some hippie got their panties in a bunch because there was one trillionth of a microgram of pesticide found in a body of water. I hate to tell you, but if you took samples of just about anything on the planet, including your body, you would find traces of pesticides. Oh, Lordy call, Chicken Little, the sky is falling. But wait, there's more to the story. What is a pesticide? Anything that kills a pest is a pesticide. My boot is often a pesticide, and a pretty good one at that. You would be horrified to find that chemicals and compounds used in pesticides are used in your food, in your clothing, and heaven forbid, yes, in kids' toys. The truth is, just because something can be used as a pesticide doesn't mean if you touch it, your head's going to fall off. So basically, they find this in the water, and here in America, that causes the ban hammer to come out. So now we have laws that are supposed to protect our drinking water and make sure itchy algae doesn't continue to thrive. The truth is that properly treating your home in any weather condition, short of a flood, will not contaminate any water source. It's just stupid. Most of the products we use last about 3 months, and that's under perfect conditions, which doesn't exist really. On top of that, the amount of active ingredient used to treat your home is teeny. And guess what? That active ingredient is mixed with, wait for it, drum roll, water! Guess what? Exactly what they're terrified about contaminating is exactly what the government says I have to mix my stuff with in order to apply it on your home. What? You want an even stupider example? Stupider? Is that really a word? Stupider? Well, it is right now. For me today, it's a stupider word, and it's going to work. So, if there's granules, I put granules out, they're activated by water, they kill all the bugs, okay? So, on the label, it says, do not apply during a rain event. So if one little drop falls from the sky, that's the rain event. I can't do jack. But in the government's infinite wisdom, the next line says, water in with efficient amount of water. What? So you're telling me I can't apply it during the rain, but then you're telling me to add water to it after I put it out. Am I taking stupid pills? What the heck's going on? The first time I read that, my head almost exploded. So customers always ask, will the rain wash it away? No. Normal rain will not wash pesticide away. It soaks in quickly. Now, to be fair, normal overtime exposure to the elements does degrade the pesticide. Rain, wind, yes, wind. But the worst one is the sun. So the time when they want me to apply it the most is when it's most susceptible to the elements. What kind of sense does that make? It doesn't. And you know what? Once these things start to degrade, it's time for you to see my smiling face again. It's designed that way. You should not want something that lasts forever. That way, if somebody does do something stupid or have an accident, it goes away. It's gone. It's inert. But they're trying to tell me that this stuff is living in some ponds. Magically, it's going to be there forever. Bull hockey. So the next question I get is about the rain diluting the treatment to the point of ineffectiveness. Well, hold on now, because I'm going to throw some science at you. If I mix 1 ounce of a concentrate pesticide in 1 gallon of water, I put them together. I got 1 gallon of water and 1 ounce of pesticide, and I put that around your home. When that water evaporates, how much pesticide's left? That's right, 1 ounce. The same exact. It has nothing to do. I could mix that 1 ounce with 20 gallons of water or 1 gallon of water. When that water's gone, evaporates, the same amount of pesticide is left. Imagine that. So, how do you dilute something if there is not a defined container? Sure, the whole of the solution contains a lower percentage of pesticide when you mix it with 100 gallons, but you drastically change the ratios. Again, the same amount of the important stuff is there. But this whole discussion that got all the hippies, all their panties in a wad, is about runoff. The all-knowing government says that if it's raining, my treatment will magically flow to the Tennessee River, kill a bunch of fish, and turn us all into zombies because it got into our drinking water. Consider this. My 1 ounce of pesticide in the river that's, let's just say, just pull a number out of my rear, 1 billion gallons of water comes out to be such a small percentage, I'm not going to waste the zeros to figure it out. And that's if I'm an idiot and just pour the stinking thing right over the dock into the water, which I'm not going to do. All of this makes the assumption that my treatments enter bodies of water. It doesn't! So, if they found traces of pesticides in the water, where did it come from? Fair question. That's the million-dollar question, which can't fully be answered. Here's what we do know. Less than 1% of pesticides applied come from the pest control industry. That's me. The rest come from agricultural, but the most come from, guess who? You! It comes from you. Your use of pesticides on your own home is most of the pesticides that are sold and used in this country. Yes, that's right. Consumers use more pesticides than anyone else, and they do it without the benefit of any training or knowledge of the subject past what Aunt Mabel told Mama years ago. Even then, barring some dunderhead pouring it in the lake, it still doesn't get in the waterways. Most of the contaminants come from mass spraying of your food. Are you freaked out yet? Don't be. Because if it weren't for that, then you would starve, because bugs and disease would decimate the crops worldwide, and there would be worldwide famine. I like to eat, and I'll bet you do too. So even knowing all of this, the water we drink is supposedly filtered, sanitized, and many other things before it gets back to us. That water used to be pee. Just saying, and you're worried about a little bitty pesticide in a big freaking thing of water. Any traces that have ever been found have been extremely small. And on a side note, I can't even speak, I'm so mad. On a side note, as we over-sanitize our world, we rob our bodies the opportunity to come into contact with small traces of bad stuff so our bodies can learn how to fight them off. And don't forget, no matter what these compounds are used for safely in everyday life, if it can be used as a pesticide, it goes on the naughty list of public opinion, even though keeping the pests away keeps us clean, healthy, and fed every single day. You need pesticides. All I want to do is take care of my customers. Sometimes I need to work in bad weather just to get everybody, and there are things I can do in inclement weather, but I find myself with an even bigger opponent: public perception. I'm not going to argue with a customer if they want me to come back later. Okay, I'll try to explain reality to them, but if there's no benefit in pushing for understanding, there's just none. So the bottom line is I can service your home in the rain or snow, but may choose not to, depending on what needs to be done to keep you bug-free. And if I follow these pesky laws, whether they make sense or not, I got to follow because I like to eat. I hate rain! But I love to kill bugs when it's sunny.
You're killing me, Smalls.